learn how to play that lick today and this one. That's right, we're dealing with stock blues licks. Folks, my name is Mick Hayes. That's Mick like Mick Jagger and Hayes like Isaac Hayes. I'm so glad I have the subscribers that I do and that we're earning more every day. Thank you very much. Please feel welcomed here. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and leave them below. I'm hanging out in the comments, as the YouTubers say. But these stock blues licks, in my personal opinion, are, again, kind of the launching point. It's where you start. It's where you learn these things, and then you do kind of make your own amalgam. Big word? I don't know. Maybe not even the right word. But you make your own way with them. So let's dive into the first lick. Now, both of these licks are specific on the chords that you are going to land on. So sticking the landing is very, very, very important. And knowing what's going on in the chord changes behind you is very important, which is a great opportunity to let you know about the jam track that I made for you guys, which is in this key, and everything is 100% free. So let's dive into the first lick. First lick employs, stick whatever word you want in there, the major third, which is important, the blue note, which is important, and I just want to kind of break the surface on what we're going to be talking about, the 7-flat-5 chord, the T-bone chord, call it what you will. But as I do that and land that is your major third, but is the sound I want to start training your ear to hearing. Like, if you're not familiar with that chord, something we're going to talk about in a future video, is the part you really want to spend the most time on. There's the blue note. See how fast it went by? It's essential. It's part of the sound, rolling over the fret in one stroke of the pick. I'll do it a little bit slower. I'll try. Sometimes slower makes it weird. That resolves to the major third, like I said earlier, but you can also resolve to the 5 chord with this exact same lick. Now, something I want to point out here, and I'm going to turn just a little bit, is the rake on the way to the landing point. The second lick, okay, there's a lot of instances where on the 5 chord this is used. That kind of stuff. You'll hear other guitar players doing that, and you want to familiarize yourself with the sound of that and where it's being used. But we're going to use, again, the front part of the other lick, and we're going to add that, okay? So they're not like literally identical licks, just with a different twist in the middle, and we're using them to land on different chords. These things are so different from time to time, and not to give it an excuse, but it's funny, if you ever have seen the documentary on the making of the Blues Brothers, they were saying in there, one of the directors, that trying to get Aretha to sing the scene in the diner, she sings things different every time, and sometimes that's the truth about what we do as players and air quotes professionals. But Notice again the back and forth, and there isn't a overpronounced rake on the way back of this one. To slow that down, I'll try. I hope it kind of dispels some of the mystery and shortens up the neck. I've talked to so many people through my, gosh, man, I've been playing for almost 40 years. But I've talked to so many people, and, you know, we all get discouraged so easy when we can't just pick it up and do it. But that's the case with everything. You do have to put in the reps. You have to put in the time. And I think that something should be said again about practicing along with tracks like this. And at the risk of sounding again like the old guy, that we didn't have this stuff growing up in the 80s and the early 90s. We had to play along with the record and pull the needle back and ruin our vinyl and go back and forth with the cassette tape and try to play. There's a lot of advantages to YouTube, which is exactly why I'm here. And there's a lot of advantages to learning from someone who has the experience, which I hope that you guys are feeling that you're learning something from these videos. So that said, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for now. Have a great weekend, guys. Again, if you have a comment or question, leave it below. And I'll see you guys next Monday.